What's happening, you heard me? This your boy Frog Reed, Boss Money TV, in the shed with it. Another edition. And I'm gonna tell y'all the story today of how a robber ran up on the car, man, and caught his girl giving the best top to the target. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna start this story off like this. It was three guys. You know, they was alright with each other. Two of them was 17, one was 15. The 15-year-old guy, he been getting in trouble for a while. He just come home from juvenile prison. So he the type, he hit licks and take care of girls and stuff like that. He 15, but he was real mature for his age. I gotta give him that. You know what I'm saying? And he get with these two 17-year-old guys. It's around Christmas time, 1999. Around Christmas, finna be 2000. A few days from the new millennium. You know what I'm saying? He goes, and he get these two guys. They around Christmas time, like I said, they low on ends, they ain't got no paper like that. Things messed up no matter what they got going on. It's dry for them. So these two guys, they go with this guy. They ride around, can't find nothing. Whoever they jump out on, they ain't got much on them, $100, $200, it ain't much. So it's getting kind of late. And one of the 17-year-olds, he had been laying on his dude. The dude crew killed his buddy. So he was like, he gonna get them back. He gonna get them back one by one. So he laid on this one guy. He was, I wouldn't say he was the weakest, but he was more of a pretty boy, type of guy. He was into girls and stuff like that. He wasn't really about his business. He was a boss who had a boss. So, they lay on this guy. He pulls up to the spot. They see he got a chick in the car, but they ain't really paying no attention to that. As long as she complies, she all right. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't paying no attention to the chick, So they follow this guy to Royal Castle. The guy gets in, he gets out, he goes in Royal Castle, comes out with the two plates. The chick still never gets out the car. At the time the Monte Carlos was hot. Like I said, it's 1999. The guy had one of the new Monte Carlos. They had just came back out, fixed up on rims. You know how it go, TV, you know how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? So they followed him to a nice dark spot. Well, us guys from my hood, that's where we take a young lady, when you want to chill out with her. It's a nice dark spot late night. You ain't got to worry about no cops pulling up on you. You ain't got to too much worry about, a lot of things. Unless somebody already on you, it ain't going to happen. And so they was laying on this guy. He pulled up to the dark spot. They gave him about 15 minutes to literally get his pants down. And that's what he did. He had his pants down, literally. How you say when you say, we caught him with his pants down? That's how they was. They caught him with his pants down. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So he was in the car. They run up on the car. Show you how small the world is, you dig? The 15-year-old say, look, man, I'm going to take the passenger. I'm going to get the chick under control. Because the 17-year-old guy, he was a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? He was a fool about it. You know what I'm saying? So the 15-year-old say, look, man, I'm going to grab the chick. You know what I'm saying? You take the guy down. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going to go through the car. Whatever their plan was, So he runs up on the passenger side of the car. The guy got his head thrown back. His girl ended up giving the guy the best top he ever had. You know what I'm saying? So he goes in the car. He don't notice his old lady. He runs up on the car. He snatched the door open. Snatched the chick. And he sees this is old lady. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is when it turns to a comedy. You know what I'm saying? Now he starts to tussle with her. And she trying to take the mask off his face. She all scratching his shirt, grabbing him. He grabbing her. She slapping him. He slapping her back. The lick just goes south. You know what I'm saying? And they get away. The chick know all of them. The chick know all of them, all three of them. Because the guy who was driving, he even had to put his face on the set because he didn't know what was going on. He's watching from a distance. So he's thinking the lick going wrong. They bucking. From all the tussling and the commotion, the homie pistol whipping the guy. He over here tussling with his girl. So the guy thinks like, hey, this is going wrong. Let me get these guys out of here. So he throws the car in reverse and he put the car on the scene. The same car that the 15-year-old old lady, the other 15-year-old chick who was in the car with the guy, she done seen him in this car. He done been robbing in this car. He done stole this car, had it hid at her house. So she knows the car. You know what I'm saying? Then she know the guy who was driving. Now she, how anybody else, they gonna put two and two together. Like, okay, I know all three of these dudes. She could tell they built. You know what I'm saying? So now, the lick goes south. Even though them boys hit for the money, it wasn't good. Because now she know they can't really do what they want to do to her because she from the neighborhood. You know, I'm pretty sure that night she went and told her whole family what happened. So doing something to her was out of the question. So we go back to school. The 15th year, he didn't go to school. Like I said, he had just come home. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't too much go to school, I don't think. He was in the streets, back in the streets, you know, living that life. Like I said, he was about that life at that time. Now he's a changed person. You know, he got a wonderful family. He got a wife. You know, he's a good guy now. You know, I salute to him. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing on the rap scene, too. You know, he tried to do his thing on the rap scene. He a cool cat. But the chick told on him, man. You know what I'm saying? The chick got him about, I don't know how many years. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did about 8, 9 years, maybe 10. You know, the chick flipped him, man. Went up in his apartment, got him. You know, charged him with all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I could say at least to my knowledge, you know, he kept it 100. Even though detectives went to Northwestern High School, you know, surrounded the school, went and talked to Dr. Gallen and Mr. Johnson, trying to get them to, you know, see who from Brown Sub, see, you know, the troubled kids from Brown Sub so they could target them and see who helped do these crimes, because they thought these guys did it, which they did. You know, a lot of people told about that car, and a lot of people, you know, reported that car because they had got touched by that car. So when they got him, you know what I'm saying, and they knew he hit a lick in that car, the chick described the car to them. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was some more stuff went down with that car, but I'll tell you that in another story. But that car was hot, and the chick told on him, man. He got about 10 years, man. You know, from running up on a car, catching his chick, giving another guy the best top he ever had. And this your boy Frog Reed. Another story from the shed. Holla at you later.